playthrough is sponsored by... Hello, fellow gamers. Welcome to Board Game Battle with Gloryhound and...
Dr. Gloryhound.
Today we're going to be playing Windward by Dorado Games. This is for 1 to 5 players and... it shows off some wonderful sky whales. I mean, hold on. We got to get to the whale cam. We have to get to the whale cam. Here's the whale cam, everyone.
Crestors. So they're from a different planet. They
There's
are different.
No way that I'm calling these Crestors through the entire thing. I know that their name, per se, their name is Crestors, but they're giant sky whales, okay? We're flying through the air with giant sky whales.
When you populate a brand new planet, you can call them whatever you want, but they are called Crestors. And I like the name because it makes sense. They crest the waves. It makes sense. The waves of sky.
The sky waves?
Don't keep changing my words around and making it weird.
And hello to everybody in chat today. It looks like we have Battle Cry, Fatal Paper Cut, Kabuki Kid. We really appreciate you hanging out with us today. So let's see here. What do we have? We're going to be playing 2 different factions. And actually, this is really cool because although we are playing the free-for-all version of this, there is a cooperative mode. And we did add the giant white whale to this as well, which I'm really excited about right here. That will come out after we get 10 notoriety. So there are different ways you are able to play this game, and I believe in the cooperative mode it's actually like everybody against the giant white whale.
That makes sense.
So like the giant white whale takes you out, and like you have to survive taking them out so many times.
A Moby Richards situation.
That's right. A Moby Richards situation.
Everybody needs to take that guy out.
Buoyant beluga.
So Windward is in like kind of a world where you are inhabiting this planet, right? But like nothing really is on the surface. Everything is in the air. So like even like the space base, if you will, up here.
The space base.
Which we call the sky squid, is up in the air. We call it sky squid now. It's up in the air, and that's like your home base, right? And you're going out, and then there's like the gray Crestors, which are down on lower elevation. They hang out lower areas, but there's lots of them. And then there's like kind of the more dangerous red Crestors that will actually come after your ship and stuff. Where like the gray Crestors are like not really, they're just more of a nuisance. They're not going to come and attack your ship. And I like that you can play with, they said different variants. One of the variants is you play as the purple faction. The purple faction actually just wants to collect and tag the whales and then set them free.
Oh yeah, I thought that was really cool too. Sucker.
They are Crestors. And the only thing special we did add to this game, just so that everyone is aware, if she goes back to the Crestor cam, is the little gray pebbles. Those are actually from Terror Below, which is a Renegade game that was like about tremors.
We actually were having issues in this light seeing the tiles that we could not actually float through here.
Because we have a giant white ring light, so it makes it like super bright.
It's perfect for all of you at home watching, but it's not always the greatest light for us sometimes. So we put these little pebbles out here to remind us that we cannot actually tread through these particular hexes on here, okay?
And because we also just thought it was cool.
Oh, absolutely. It adds to the whole theme of everything. I'm actually going to show this base off too.
And every player board is slightly different. Like, so since I'm playing as the yellow team, I've got like +5 to my longboat speed, which you'll see. We'll go over all the different things as we do them. And she gets like a bonus action when she rests inside of a port, which is nice. Which the port would be the sky squid, if you will. Did you move it around?
It's
okay. God, now we'll never know.
It's okay. Well, we still need to roll for the wind and stuff, so.
That's true.
I have the sky whale out.
Goes first and everything, too.
Got the gas out. Got our stuff out. Oh, I still have to show off the boats really quick. Sorry. The pieces are so incredibly awesome in this. I needed to go ahead and make sure everybody at home could kind of see them. And not all the boats are the same. Do you want to grab another boat over there that looks a little different?
No.
There we go.
But that one's got a different, I think they have like some slight variation. Like this one has kind of like a prong tail.
I wish I had heard of this before. I'm going to have to find it, says Fatal.
If only you would have watched our show.
Oh
but
my God.
I know that you joined us later than that, but we did discuss it.
Oh, you just took my boat away. Thank you.
Oh Take my breath away. That's not the right time.
And they have like these little ones too.
That's Top Gun. That's also like air related. So have you come up with a name for your pirating vessel?
Oh, I did. What was the name that I had come up with? I think I had told you at some point.
Oh, you don't remember?
Was it Captain Crunch?
It was.
It was Captain Crunch.
That's
what I'm going to be for.
I was trying to make it seem like you were witty and you came with it on the spot. So I am Colonel Mustard, and this is my faithful Sky Pirates. Catch up.
No, I'm Captain. Oh, that's Ketchup.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm Captain Crunch. This is Ketchup.
It's my sky
And
pirate.
you're Captain Mustard.
It's my sky
Colonel
parrot.
Mustard.
Colonel Mustard.
Colonel Mustard.
And this is my sky
I don't know
parrot.
if that's legit whenever you're on a boat. Can you be a colonel on a boat? I don't know.
When you own a
You all
boat,
are
you can
gonna
call
have to-
yourself whatever you want.
Hello, Games of Fire.
You don't think they just made that stuff up? You think if you own a boat, you can just, it's like owning a boat
You
is
can
like
do whatever you
owning an
want.
island. You can just call yourself whatever you want.
That's fair. That's fair. All right.
It's like the internet. You can just make up titles.
Wow.
Gloryhound.
We're going to go ahead and roll to see who goes first on this. Yes, roll across there. Ooh, a 1. That means I may have a chance. Hold on. I got a 3.
So you go first. You take 2 supplies, and I get 3 randomly.
Okay.
So not those dirty ones that we can see right there. Don't look
Take
at my
2.
ties.
Don't look at those.
You want to give me some?
And I'm going to I'll give you from the same deck, okay?
Yeah, close your eyes.
I'm definitely looking at them.
You definitely just did.
All right, so I got my 2 supplies. We rolled. Okay, now since I'm starting, I'm going to have to go ahead and roll to see what direction the wind is in. It is in 6, and this base is actually numbered here.
Pirates have lobsters. That's right.
So the wind is going in the direction of 6. It's going whoosh, and then our little flag, no, it goes like that. So then it's coming this way.
I really feel like I just did that.
All right.
Was there like a minute adjustment you made where you were like, no, it goes like this. Ah, better.
Listen, Dr. Gloryhound, is this how we're going to start? Is this how we're going to start our pirating?
I'm actually waiting for Captain Crunch to make the first move.
Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. And what this means is that I will get free movement if I move with the wind, which is going to be this direction here on all the hexes. And I'm actually not allowed to move in this direction with my ship
Unless
on any
you go
of these
like
hexes.
diagonal. You can fight against the current.
So I wouldn't be able to move from this hex to this hex, but I could try to zigzag around here to get in that direction, okay? So I'm starting here at port. I'm actually inside this here.
And so are you going to take any actions while you're at port?
I am. As I am at port, I'm actually going to go ahead and take 3 supply cards
So when
because
you're
those
at
are really
port,
important.
you can take 3 supply cards. You can add morale, which is going to help you out whenever you're getting gas from these whales. You can fill a cannon or hire crew.
Okay, so I looked at my cards and I want 3.
And you can do any of these actions in any order that makes sense, too.
1.
Captain Crunch, he's inviting you to lunch.
And
Yeah, you
I'm
wouldn't want
gonna
flying
do
crabs. I feel like flying crabs would be worse.
2.
But like an air lobster seems fine.
And we'll take 3 as well. I'm going to take this one too. And then I'm actually going to...
Surrender your boat.
No, I kind of want to hire a crew right away too. I'm going to hire a crew right away as well. I'm going to do so much stuff in this port. You all didn't know. I'm getting buffed up in the port as I'm here. So I have the ability to get the harpooner, the coxswain, the marine, the sergeant, the purser, or the gas worker.
Right, so there's 3 different crew members, and you have to decide if you want like the purser or the gas
Right.
worker, and they both do different things.
Which I think I'm going to go for the harpooner. I think I'm going to go for the harpooner here.
So that's going to give her +1 longboat strength, which is going to give her 1 more die to roll against the gray Crestors. Because
add that.
if she goes to the Crestor cram, as you can see...
The Crestor camp? Oh, sorry. I'm behind.
That was your cue. So the gray Crestors here are actually at a lower elevation. So your other ships won't actually engage with them. You have to send a longboat down to get down that low to the ground to fight with them. So that's kind of cool. And then the red Crestors won't chase your longboats either. They'll only chase your actual sky ship.
Let's see here. I'll take scurvy for 100, right? I mean, that would have been really nice. I made sure to get extra lemons and limes and all that
While
other
you were
stuff.
busy not using the Crestor cam, you could have actually picked up some limes.
I don't think there's limes in the game, Dr. Gloryhound.
They can be whatever you want in the game.
Stop teasing me like that,
Imagination.
okay? Now I'm going to come out of here. And when I come out of here, it will cost me 1 movement to go out. My ship has 4 movement total, which I think what I'm going to do, is, that was 1, I'm going to go 2, 3, and I'm actually going to stay on this hex here with this little gray Crestor. Now the gray Crestor and me are not on the same level, so we're not like affected by each other, but I think that's where I'm going to end my movement at, and that would be my turn unless I want to use any cards. I think I will use some rum, which will give me 1 morale, which means I may be able to stay out a little bit longer, and then my processing, I'm going to get more gas, stuff like that. It's going to be good business. And I believe I'm ending my turn.
So you're a chicken, I see.
Oh, and then whenever I end my turn here, I go ahead and do my Sky Rest, which is supply or morale. So I have to discard a card or lose a morale, which I'm going to discard this fuel card here. And then I have to move a red Crestor in my area, which is this guy in here? Oh, yeah. He is. And he goes a speed of 3, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. He has the scent of blood on his hands. Or I guess on his fins. I don't know how that works out. And then I get 1 notoriety. So my ship is on the board. All right, Dr. Gloryhoundd, it is your turn. Crestor gas is what ships run on, now available in light and unleaded. That's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, because, I mean, it does go directly into gas, but, like, I don't necessarily, I use gas cards for my ship, but I don't use the gas tokens. I use the gas tokens to, like, trade for other really cool stuff. It's very interesting. And then the teeth, you just, like, turn in for notoriety, I guess. I guess you come with, like, a big tooth, like, whale tooth necklace or something. No? What's wrong, Dr. Gloryhoundd?
I don't know what's wrong with you.
Are you having thoughts?
I'm thinking about what I would like to do. So I think I'm going to hire... Oh, gosh, I kind of want to hire crew, but I don't want to be lame like you. So I'm going to come out.
What?
For 1. And then I'm going to...
Run right into the red Crestor.
Drop a longboat.
Okay.
So I'm going to drop one of my longboats. Oops, should have been that one. That's okay. I'll move him over there. And then I'm going to give him +5 speed. I'm going to give my boat some speed. I'm just going to go for it. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, and get all up in here.
Okay, and go ahead and reduce your speed there. And then now we're going to go ahead and roll.
So it's 1 die versus 1 die, and whatever else I have in my hand.
So I'm rolling for the Crestor.
Pray for me. Pray for me. Don't roll for that Crestor. Oh, I got a 1. Oh, we tied.
We got a 1. We tied.
So on a tie, it's not the worst. So basically, I get moved back a space, and I get this like +2 bonus that I can use for later. So that'll help me out next time. But I can't initiate that same battle again. I could like try to go off somewhere else if I wanted to, but that's all Colonel Mustard can do as far as that goes. So I've only moved 1 space out here. So I'm just going to kind of track my space movement with, give me one of these die. Right there. I've taken 1 move action. I'm going to then go to here for free, because I'm going to follow that wind.
We make holes in teeth.
And I'm going to go 2, and I'm going to move here for free and pick up this gas.
Very nice, very nice. I don't remember that commercial at all. Crest fighting the cavity creeps. Do you remember that commercial at all?
There's always been like toothpaste commercial where someone's been like fighting something, right?
Like, I'm trying to think. I always remember those stupid commercials about like the congestion. Like, those congestion commercials are the worst. They're funny, but they're the worst.
I'm going to actually play dead weight. So I'm actually going to offload some stuff off my boat in order to be able to move through the drift spaces. So I'm going to actually float up and above these drift spaces and fall dramatically on them, apparently.
Cool.
Oh, gosh. Okay. So I'm here, right? So I'm going to use that to offload some dead weight and kind of float up and above and be right here.
Okay.
And that's all 4 of my actions, because that's 3, 4. So that's all 4 of my movements. I don't want to play any more cards. I've dropped my longbow. It was not successful, but it's going to force her to go after that whale or let me get it next time. So that's the hope. So I'm done with my turn. So go ahead, and since I am out at, which I don't think you actually did, I'm going to go ahead. Oh, you did? I'm going to discard 1 of my cards, and I'm going to gain 1 notoriety. Notoriety.
You have to move the Crestor as well.
Yeah, he can't move towards me because I'm behind all the rocks.
Yeah, but he moves around, right?
If he can't get to you, he does not move.
Oh. Oh.
Which, do we really have, like, rocks all around this right now?
I feel like I want to play Terraforming Mars. I haven't played that one in a while. That's one we need to go back to.
I don't think there's actually rocks there. Are you sure there's rocks there?
I don't know what happened. You, like, bumped something and, like, rocks came out.
There's
I think there is. Yeah, I think there is.
No, I don't think so, crazy. Because that doesn't make sense. If there was rocks there, then you would never be able to get to that.
You can get to it from the side. There is.
Okay.
I promise you there is, Dr. Glory.
Doesn't seem like there's rocks, which is why I put those there. Because all the other spots I can see.
I promise you there is.
I'm not trusting you. Take that crab. Oh yeah, there's a rock there. Okay.
I love the fact that Dr. Gloryhound 100% has to double, triple, quadruple check.
Do you actually love that?
So entrusting of me, Dr. Gloryhound.
You've almost like I've been lied to before.
Have you?
I don't know. Me and this crab are not happy about this. Okay. So I did all of my stuff.
Okay.
I'm turned. So go ahead and roll for new wind.
Yes, roll for new wind.
New wind.
3.
I just wasn't expecting it to go, so it's like the exact opposite. I mean, it is almost the exact opposite.
I guess that's good-ish.
It kind of depends on what you're trying to do, right? Like, you could, I mean, it's good for me, I think less so for you.
Yeah, because it's really going to put me in a bad spot, I think, if I want to get that gas there. But I'm not going to worry about that right now, okay? First, we're going to just drop the longboat. We're going to drop this longboat.
Because now you have to.
Right here. Right on that Crestor, okay? That space is so full right now. Oh, my goodness.
What
okay.
you going to do when that Crestor comes for you?
So, let me see. Let me see what I have here.
Bad captain. I think you should fly into that portal.
I have 2 dice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to roll because I have my longboat and then I have my harpooner that helps. The Crestor is going to do 1. And then I think I'm just going to try it. I don't know if I want to like waste other cards and stuff. Okay. I'm so nervous, everyone. I'm so nervous. What was it? It's a 1? It's a 1? Okay. Okay, this is a success. But bow! Bow! We got this Crestor.
Dramatically gets taken out.
And since I'm right here, I think I'm just going to like scoop them up. I'm going to give him a little scoopy scoop.
For a free action, you can just bring your longboat back. Wow, you just dropped him for no reason.
Listen, this Crestor it's the first Crestor I get in my cargo hold, okay? It was a little troublesome, all right?
Apparently.
Okay, and then what do I want to do next? Okay, so now we have to roll to get another Crestor on the board now. It is in 6, so this area over here, so we're going to have a Crestor right here.
That is convenient.
That is very convenient. That is very convenient, I agree. Now, I'm going to... Should I drop another longboat? Dang.
You don't have any speed, though.
I don't have any speed, but I have 2 longboats, so I think it makes it worth it to just drop one, maybe?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Right,
I'm not the captain.
I'm going to drop
I'm
a
just
longboat.
a colonel. Yeah, just grab onto a fluke and let it take you for a ride. Hold on to that Crestor for dear life.
That's how you do it. I'll give Crestor rides in
So I like this wind because it really
hold.
kind of changes things. Because like I was following the wind, right, which is why I'm facing this way. Now the wind would like flip me around, like, because I can't even go this way. Which this way would normally let me wrap all the way around, but since it's exactly against the wind, I can't go straight against it. I can only go like diagonally against the wind, right? Like you have to kind of slows you down. You get some headwind in front of you,
which is a huge problem for me because I was going to use the wind to like get out of here, and that's not going to work out for me because I can't go in like this direction. I have to go in that direction, and I'm actually blocked by rocks.
You could come this way because it's diagonal. You just couldn't go this way. So you
right.
can come across, but it's going to be a lot slower.
I have 4 movement though, so I want to get the gas for 1. But then, like, getting back and out away from this Crestor is going to be a problem. Like, right, I'm going to hit a Crestor.
So the Crestors have to stay in their triangles, too. So even if you did get across, you won't have enough movement to get away from this one.
That one there, right.
Yeah, no, you're in trouble.
Where's the other Zephyr at? So here's what... they're all 3 of them are right there. Ugh, this is not good at all, everyone.
You got to move because that Crestor's
so
coming
not
for
good
you
at
anyways.
All. Oh, no.
No matter what, that Crestor's coming for you.
I know.
And he's going to go right at that gas. Oh, you are in trouble.
This is a huge problem.
You could go at the Nexus and try to like Wizorp somewhere else, but I don't know if that's much better. You're in trouble, girl.
Okay, I think. Let me take a look at my cards.
Oh, here she comes.
All right, I think.
Watch out, Hound! They'll eat you
I can
up.
do a thing. Okay, so I'm gonna try.
Not only did these whales have the audacity to learn how to fly, they also have teeth. This is not good for you.
I could go 1,
It's
2,
Whalium like the spice.
3.
Yeah, Whalium's also in the periodic table of elements.
That's
I'm
gonna
pretty sure.
Okay.
Whalium, it's like 7 or something.
1, 2, 3, 4, and right there.
So
okay, this is gonna work.
I feel like there's nothing really on the surface of the planet. That's why you have the space squid up here, if you will. And so if the whale poop does just sink, I think it's going to be okay. It just hits a lifeless planet.
I'm going 1 here, and I'm getting this gas. Here's the kicker: is I can't move this way, so I actually have to go like 2, 3, and then 4 for my Zephyr. But
You're going to take the wind.
now I can take the wind for free, and I think I can go right here, and nothing's gonna get me.
Right. For now.
And we're just gonna chill out right there and just be real scared for a minute. All right, so I'm gonna.
You didn't process it.
No, I haven't processed it yet. I couldn't go in anyway because I didn't have enough movement to go in anyway.
Right.
What are you trying to say,
Nothing.
Dr. Gloryhound?
Is it my turn?
Dr. Gloryhound,
What's up?
are you over here trying to be rude already?
No.
You're already trying to be rude? Okay, so I have to discard a card for supply, morale, stuffs like that.
Okay. And she's getting notoriety for being out in the air with all these red Crestors. So people are like, whoa, that's cool.
So I'm discarding a card.
Much air. Such wow.
I am moving a red Crestor. 3, 1, 2, 3. They're so close. And then I'm getting a notoriety. And that is the end of my turn.
And we'll trigger endgame by hitting 15 notoriety. We'll finish
Well,
up
and
making
when
even
we
turns.
get to 10, we trigger this giant white whale right
Could you
here.
please not talk about Moby Richard?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Whalium is actually nitrogen. It makes their voices very low, the opposite of helium. There was like, what is it, helium beer? I really want to try helium beer because that sounds amazing. Have you seen that, Dr. Gloryhound?
If not.
Where you drink it and then
I think I've heard of it.
whatever bubbles, the helium that's infused in it actually affects your vocal cords, and then you talk like you've inhaled helium for a little bit, which is hilarious.
Let's do this.
Okay, what?
It's a roll off. I'm fighting this great Crestor.
Where are you at? Okay. Here.
Ah, I got a 3.
Ooh, that was good.
Please don't beat me this time.
You got
Oh
a
my
1.
gosh. We were playing this yesterday and she rolled a 3 times in a row.
That
Which
was
there's
not
only
cool,
one
yeah.
3 on the die. So statistically it should not be happening, but she was making it happen and it was not good.
And then you'll have to roll the dice to see where our new gray Crestor is at.
6, which I don't think it can be there.
Yeah, you got to roll again.
1. It's the exact opposite. So here. So great Crestor right here.
Right there?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I've already so I moved my longbow, which had nothing to do with anything else. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now is you got cards on you, huh? How many cards do you have? 2?
Yeah.
Let's just be fun. I'm going to move 1 here. And then I'm just going to go and just take this win for free. And oh my God, I'm in the same space as you. What happened? You're in my way. Excuse me, ma'am. Oh, yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. Excuse me. I can't even get you in here. Get out of here. You know, I'm just gonna lay you down.
So first off, everyone.
I'm just laying you down. You're
First
fine.
off.
This is fine.
Dr. Gloryhound?
You're in my way. I was going that way. Yeah?
That's not even the direction you want to go in. You had that other whale, like, right over here that you had actually just taken down.
I literally can't get to it. It's too far.
What happened there? What happened?
You were in my way. I was going that way until you jumped across. I was going to go that way no matter what. You just happen to be my way. And you happen to have an unprocessed whale on your ship. And I happen to want to process it.
Dr. Gloryhound, I just want to let you know if I lose my whale,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be real angry the rest of the game. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, I think that
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna have the fire of 1,000 Crestors.
I think it's important
on my mind
to show people realistically what would happen with space pirates. I mean, it's gonna happen.
I see.
It's literally
All right.
how you're supposed to play.
Okay. All right.
This is gonna be fine,
That's
everybody.
fine.
This is
All right.
fine.
So,
like, you are actually seriously in my way, and you do have a whale on your thing. So I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna go for it because I'm gonna be opportunistic because I am a pirate. So I got 2 die.
So just
and you have 2 die.
going down here.
Right. We both have 2 die.
The attacking player
rolls their die.
Rolls, but you also have to use your cards before you roll.
No, you roll, then it's like you
okay,
roll, then it's cards,
you roll,
and then cards.
And then it's cards and cards. Yeah.
Right. So I got a 3.
3.
So it's roll, then it's roll, modify, modify. You've got a 4. So I would use this.
2.
Mm-hmm.
And
so
I would go ahead
5.
and use this 2 hits to any battle, my heated shot.
Okay. And then I would use, I don't actually want to use that.
No, I believe the...
Yeah, it's done.
Okay, I was going to say, just for note, I think you have to do all of the attacking and then the defending on that.
Correct. So what happens in my boat now? I've never lost a battle before. So I actually, no, so I lost, so get the rule books. I don't remember what happens with the long ships.
Okay, so with the long ships, you are...
I know what happens with the long ships. What happens with these big ships? I think I'm like...
Yeah, you go back to port and you lose your stuffs.
Which I don't have anything.
No, I think you lose your gas and stuff.
If you could, I would like to read what it says.
You double check, it's on the very last page, but I believe that you lose your gas. I would get the ability to take like half of whatever you have or something like that in that case or something.
So you lower the ship's morale, the difference of the dice result. So you beat me by 1.
Mm-hmm. Which just basically puts you back into port. So you're gone.
I have no morale.
Shots fired. Is this catch and release where you just vacuum it out of them? Okay, so battle cry. Actually,
the ship is not defeated.
They have a variant where you can play as you're like tagging the whales. So you catch them and then you tag them and you put like these cute, adorable little tags on them. I wish I had them close by so I could show you. And then you like release them out into the wild and then they travel around and people can try to take them out. But you collect notoriety not based on teeth you deliver to this port here, but by how many tagged whales you have out here for notoriety, which I thought was such a cool idea because not everybody likes going and just like wrecking sky whales, you know?
So if your ship is defeated by a red Crestor or lack of supply cards, drop all items. If your ship is defeated by another player's ship, that player that won the battle takes any Crestors into their cargo hold. If the victorious player already has a Crestor in the hold, the Crestors drop into space in the battle card for any player to pick up later. Then the victorious player chooses half rounded up of all remaining items, so +2 tokens or Crestor teeth from the cargo hold and moves them into their own cargo hold. The winning player cannot take cannons, gas, or supply cards. Then I would set my morale to 1, place my ship at port, and put a +2 marker in my storage. If it's your turn is now over. You do not receive the rest bonus for ending the port.
Oh, I thought you dropped the gas.
What it really cost me is it cost me all of my actions here.
Oh.
So that sucks. But I go back to 1, and then I would get one of these tokens again.
Right.
And I'm at port.
Right.
The biggest thing is that I lost all my actions there, which would have been nice. But I was kind of, just tempted to get a free Crestor that I didn't have to fight and then have another one sitting back there for me.
Right.
But that's the end of my turn. So it is your turn. I don't get any bonuses or morale or anything like that. We need to roll the die.
Okay.
For new wind.
New wind. So windy out here, everyone. 5.
All right. So we want to flip it this way. Come on, space.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You deserve it. You deserve it. All right. So now we're heading that way.
Oh my gosh. You just suck the gas out of them and then release them to plummet to their deaths. Oh my god. That's terrible.
Which this is interesting because what I was hoping to do before you moved there was I was going to try to like scoot over this way and then spend my actions to have this move this way over so I could just like process it and do it all in one fell swoop. But then you're right there, so I had no choice but to either
no choice. I'm just messing with you, dog.
If I wanted to move, I literally couldn't move this way. So my only option was to come out here.
Yes.
And I could have tried to snake around this way and get killed by a Crestor, or I could have tried to fight you, get a free Crestor, and then still go to the port and do all the things I wanted, and still have a backup Crestor over here. Right. Which was a much smarter play. It just didn't work.
I see.
It's your turn.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead.
Don't be bitter about it, though. A sky pirate tried to fight you. She's like like, oh my god, a sky pirate attacked me? I thought we were all righteous.
I thought that we had some pirate law happen out here. Don't we have sky pirate laws?
Yeah, pirate law is that you take what you can get.
No, I think you have sky pirate laws. There's some sort of like parlay or something I could have said. Or
Did you say parlay or did you say ahoy, matey? And then I just ran my ship into the back of you. I think that's what happened.
As I was standing out the back, ahoy, matey!
I think
and then you're like, boo!
I think here's the deal. You were looking that way, and I came through here like that popular song, and I was like, boom! You, get out the way. Get out the way, you, get out the way. That's what happened, and it's okay. It didn't work out, but if it would have worked out, it would have been a stroke of genius.
Oh my gosh. Imagine how bad the inside of the whale would
that bad because
smell.
it's mostly filled with helium, so it's probably fine.
I'm going to go ahead and process this Crestor.
Yeah, which is what I was trying to get was the Crestor, because then I would have gotten all of the stuff.
We're processing this Crestor, and I'm going to get gas per my morale. So I'm going to get 2 gas.
Sure.
Thank you. And I'm going to get a little whale tooth.
Mm-hmm. Just a gray Crestor whale tooth.
There we go, gray Crestor whale tooth. I'm going to... There's one over there. I think I may drop a longboat, actually. Before I already processed my whale, though. I'm like dropping longboats, but like, why are all you Crestors in my way? Yeah, I think I will drop a longboat as well.
Okay.
No, just kidding. I'm not.
Oh my god.
I'm not doing it. Okay, I'm just gonna go into port for 1. So that was like 1 action.
Well, that was
or one move.
movement, right?
My 1 movement. And then while I'm in port, I'm gonna go ahead and immediately turn in this for 3 notoriety. So that is turned in. I'm going to spend my gas. And whenever I spend my gas, I can fill cannons, hire crew members. I can get rum with morale. I can just straight up just get notoriety. I can get 3 supply cards. So there's different things I can do. I think I'm going to use 2 of these here to go ahead and hire another crew member. And I'm going to use 2 of these here to fill 2 cannons. So
yeah,
I'm going to put 2 cannons.
The whales definitely have to do with the gameplay because the red Crestors chase you. So like you have to like, when you end your turn of movement, you have to make sure that you're not within 3 spaces of a red Crestor that can chase you. The little whale, oh, you're talking about, these whales on the board. If you're talking about the printed whales on the board themselves, that tells you where the Crestors start off. So that's where the red Crestors spawn whenever you first generate the game. And then also whenever you roll to spawn a new gray Crestor at a feeding ground, these tell you where the feeding grounds are at. And this is the 2-player game. If you're playing it with
bigger.
3 or more, you flip it and the ring is bigger.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
on the other side of this. That was a good question. I'm sorry that I did not understand what you were saying at first.
Okay, so I think I'm going to get the Marine / Sergeant.
No, they definitely have something to do with where they spawn up. Yeah, the printed ones. Okay. I figured it out like 30 minutes into my explanation.
So 2 hits against a red Crestor or, oh my god.
Or your ship does.
I can get 1 die when my ship attacks. I think it really matters how much Dr. Gloryhoundd is going to try to chase me in this game. How do you feel? Do you feel super like revenge? Do you feel like you have a revenge-filled heart this game, or do you feel like
I do whatever the lobster says, and the lobster said attack. Ketchup thought we had the advantage.
Ketchup is a jerk. Just
Ketchup did not realize that you had cards you could play, so Ketchup was like, "Let's do this. Let's give her a pinch on the butt." So we went for it, and the pinch was denied, which happens. I have to respect that. If you say no to the pinches, I stop.
Okay. So
because pirates believe in consent.
I guess I will get 1 die when my ship attacks, just to make sure, okay?
Ooh.
And then I'm going to use this one right here, and I'm going to take 3 supply cards, because I really need some supply cards. What do we got out here? Roll for new directions. False flag. Let's see here. When attacked, instead of battling, I can play this card to move the attacker back 1 space. That's always nice. Oh my gosh, all of these things
So essentially the card is you can only have 5, and you can't just discard a card if you don't like it. You have no choice but to find a way to play it.
All right, so I took my 3 cards. I spent all of my gas. Now I can go back out into the world. How do I want to do this? The Crestors, these red Crestors are all over the place. I have 3 movement. And I tell you what I don't want to do is be all up in some Crestor's space. So if the wind is, I can't go this way, so it's beneficial for me to go that way. Which makes it really hard to get this guy over here.
Yeah, because you need to be like the opposite way.
Like really hard to get that guy. But I kind of want to get my stuff back out because overall it's going to be like better for me, you know? Let's see here. Why is that Crestor in the way? He's such a jerk.
That's how I felt whenever your ship was in the way. Because I literally wanted to go there and then like process all my business. But you ruined it.
I think what I'm going to do... Oh, dang, that Crestor is like so close, too close over there. If I go over there, because if I like, I can use the wind to get me over here because these slots here will take you around. But then I'm like within 3 of this Crestor. If I move here, I'm within 3 of that Crestor. Like that's a really bad spot to be in.
Do it, you baby.
I'm not a fan of that spot. I thought I was being really smart, but that's not going to work out the way I thought. 1. I have to go 2, 3, and that would be all of my movement, so that's not going to work. I think I might just chill out and go this way.
Oh no, Ketchup fell to his death.
1,
Ketchup can fly.
2,
He's like a flying squirrel.
3. We're going to come over here. We're going to go over here.
What is it called when you're buying stuff?
What do you mean?
Orders at port. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to spend gas.
And I believe that is my turn, Dr. Gloryhoundd.
Okay.
No, I have to finish my end stuff. So I have to discard a supply or a morale.
Yeah, but you're already at like 6, which is not good. You're already like a third of the way
I'm going to
through.
get rid of that one. I'm going to go ahead and move a red Crestor. There's no red Crestor in my particular area, right?
Right.
And then I'm going to go up 1 notoriety. Okay. You don't want to be on the wrong end of a Crestor. That's very true. She's vicious. 5 minutes ago, if I lose my whale, I'll be angry the whole rest of the game. Now, you have a revenge-filled heart, Dr. Gloryhoundd. What? I mean, I'm just making sure. I don't know. Oh, when the Petrodactyl unloads the construction site. Let's hear.
I'm going to go ahead and go there.
Very true. Very true, Fatal.
I'm going to come out here. Well, first, yeah, I'm going to come out there. I'm then going to get my first order, which will get my longboat 5 speed. And it's going to cruise up this way because it's low enough that the wind doesn't affect it. So it's just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come right up on there.
My favorite thing about streaming is our chat because all of you do ask like super amazing questions and you always keep me super entertained in between battles.
So I'm going to come back in. Oh, wait.
Yes.
Oh, no, I can't.
What?
I
You got
to
to process your Crestor before you go in.
So process the Crestor.
Why is it you think that they don't allow like unprocessed Crestors into the space base?
Well, I think they
Just
all
in case
decided
it's
that
still
they're
alive?
stinky.
Just in case it's alive? Just
No.
tuned in, Space Catan.
They just said, no, very much not Space Catan. I think everybody in chat decided it was because Crestors are stinky.
Oh, because they're so stinky, you just don't want that up in your base, in your space base.
And so I get small, but my morale's only 1 right now. Oh, no. Okay. This is all kinds of just not doing what I wanted to do. Okay, so my morale's 1. And then I'm going to come back in here. Or do I want to just stay out? If I stay out, I can discard this card. And get a notoriety, which might be nice. So I'm going to come in. So I'm going to come back into port. And when I'm back in at port, I am going to get rid of this Crestor tooth. I showed everybody, like, hey guys, you see my Crestor tooth?
Check out this
super
Crestor
awesome.
tooth.
This is
1, 2, 3.
This is a big Crestor. And yeah, so
I gave you 3 more out.
4, okay. And then I'm going to spend gas.
Or 3 notoriety, apologies.
I'm going to spend 2 gas, and I'm going to go ahead and pick up.
You getting a person?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. So this here is Windward, Mr. Moz dude.
What do I want to do?
This is by Dorado Games. This was a Kickstarter probably done about a year ago. I think it was actually almost a year ago on this. And this is all about cruising around in a 3D way here, battling space whales or Crestors as you're going through processing them and getting notoriety for how awesome you are. I love how it's 3D. That was the big draw for me. It was 3D. And I was like, oh my God, I love 3D games. And then the 3D portion wasn't it just being 3D. Like the 3D portion matters because the longboats and the gray Crestors are on a completely different level than your ships and the red Crestors. And that was my huge draw because it adds that not just 3D look, but the 3D spatial awareness to a game, which is just, it's so much fun to play with. So much fun. Oh, hi, Kevin. Hi, Kevin. New viewer, subscriber here. Just want to say thanks for all the great videos and getting me excited about my new hobby. You all are great. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, Kevin. I really appreciate that. We love playing games with you guys at home, watching us and talking to us, and we love talking to you as we are playing. Like, it's one of our favorite things to do. This is why I mean, you have to have a love to do this thing in order to keep it going because it's a lot of work, and we super enjoy having all of you here talking to us.
I'm like tempted to just like go for this.
To go for what? Tempted to go for what, Dr. Gloryhougnd? Are you going to try to take down a red Crestor?
So I'm going to spend, so I've only spent like one movement. I'm actually going to spend a movement to move here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to, crap, I don't want to lose this. I'm going to have to change this in for 3 supplies, I think. I was going to turn this into a cannon. I'm going to trade this in for 3 supplies.
Okay.
Can you give me one of those? Oh my God. Give me that dead weight, please. And I guess the fuel.
Fuel?
Yeah.
Okay. There's our coffee.
Okay. And so since I'm out, I'm going to discard a card. So I'll discard that Arrow Nature. And so I'll gain myself notoriety.
For being
out.
out?
I'm going to end my turn, which means I have to move the Crestor.
Yes.
So this Crestor is going to come in.
He's like, what?
And he's like, how dare you, puny mortal? And he's going to come in here and he's going to fight me, right?
Fight.
So
Fight.
I'm the defender. So the Crestor has to roll first. So can you please hush your butt and roll for the Crestor? Oh my God.
So the Crestor, the red Crestor, gets 5 dice. 5 dice to fight with. Are we ready, Dr. Gloryhound? I hope you get this. That would be awesome.
What'd you get total?
We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
Wow, that's not great. That is 9, and I get to roll 2 die. Okay.
But you do have a Marine, so you get 2 automatic hits, like 2 successes.
Right, but that's still only 2 die. That's 6, 7, 8, and you're already at 9. I can like tie at best at this point if I roll well. 3, 4, 5, 6, and you're at 9.
And yeah, and 7, 8 for that.
Well, okay, so I've got 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh.
7, 8.
Oh, I can beat it. Okay, so since I'm the defender, I can actually play countermeasures. So +2 hits in battle when I'm the defender.
Nice.
So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That beats the Crestor.
Yeah.
He doesn't have anything, so I actually kill the Crestor.
Yeah.
Which is like super notoriety. And then he actually just goes straight into my cargo hold because like I had to fight him with my big ship. And that he's just off the board now. He doesn't exist anymore.
How did that even happen? Like he came to ram you and you were like, oh God, and you put out like a spear as a defense and he just like rammed right into it or something?
No, I
like,
had countermeasures. It's a bomb. He's got a bomb. So when he's attacking you, you like lob a grenade at him. He's like, and he flips upside down. And when he's on your back, you're like, ahoy! And you throw like a spear, I think. I think you just yell ahoy a lot.
This is a great community except for Greg.
I knew I wanted
to
do this, but I couldn't remember why. And so then in the middle of it, I got confused. I was like, oh crap, what did I do? I knew there was a reason why I did this. So I wanted to be defender on purpose. So I ended my turn, but I got this this red. And it is now your turn.
Okay. So let's see here. Chat-wise, started at 1900, currently at 2242, finished at 7, so it's nice to have something to interact with. Oh, we appreciate you coming and hanging out with us after your shift and everything. That's super awesome. That's Right, Fatal.
Windward.
That's exactly. All right, we're gonna roll for the wind. Oh crap!
1.
1.
The wind does cares not for your petty mortal concerns. So let's go on this way now.
Okay.
Good thing the wind doesn't just automatically move you. Could you think how bad this would be if like they're like the wind shifted, whoa, and I just like had to go flying at that red Crestor? Like, oh god. That's good for you if you wanted to go that way because you can just like launch across the board.
It
for
would be
free.
good for me if I wanted to run directly into another ship for some reason and take a red Crestor. You know, in case I needed like a red Crestor in my ship or something to match the insides.
You could.
You could.
Like, do whatever it is you want to do. You're literally a space pirate. I'm not here to judge you. I'm not gonna cry about it.
You're super sweet, Dr.
This is a
Gloryhoundd.
free-for-all game. Like, I mean, to a certain degree. It wasn't like I didn't draw first blood, attempt to, because I just died upon. I was like, ah, and died. Okay.
Well, I also want a red Crestor up in here as well, up in here, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but this really ruins all of my plans because I was going to try to do something, but now the wind is against me and it's just not going to be possible.
That's what happened to me last time where I was like, I can't do what I wanted to do.
Yeah, I was hoping to come over in this direction, but that's exactly the wrong way that the wind is going because I was going to try to wrap around here, but I just literally cannot do that at this point. So this changes a lot. This changes quite a bit. All right, let me consult my cards here.
Let me consult the cards. I see.
All right.
This is killing me. Like, there's something like I want to do. I'm always just one off of. I'm like, and I had to do all the things that I did. Otherwise, I would not be alive right now.
So I can get my longboat speed up to 3. So if I have this boat out here already, but it almost doesn't make sense to move it. So 1, 2, 3, and I can't get over towards that little Crestor there yet. I was really hoping to be able to come over here and then like drop off my longboat. Oh man. Oh man. All right, so I'm gonna have 1 extra die there, 3
Your
die.
cat just knocked over a full container of sugar. Good luck. Good luck. You want ants? That's how you get ants.
How do I get around this Crestor, everyone? This is not beneficial to me at all.
I don't know. I would love to help you, but I have so far not done very good at the plans that I wanted.
I did like a really good job of setting myself up for this turn, last turn, and then this just completely like wrecked me at this point. Okay.
Get wrecked.
So if I go 1, because I can't go up that way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I could always go all the way down that way. Oh, but then again, I'm like leaving myself open to these Crestors. You don't actually want to get in that area there. 1, 2, 3. They're like all up in that space over there that I need to be in.
Yeah.
And if I because I wanted to like go and get some of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's not going to be beneficial at all. Oh, dang it. All right, I think I'm just going to do it. Okay, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I can actually go this way for free.
Okay.
And I'm going to pass through here, so I'm going to take this gas.
Okay.
Like so.
Now what are you going to do? Come on, Captain Crunch. Give our viewers something.
I think this is going to be a very lackluster turn. Like, this is not going to be a super exciting turn for me.
He's back. Ketchup is back. Which is good, because I lost Ketchup for a while. Good thing he can float like a flying squirrel.
Oh, I have cannons. Oh,
yeah,
I completely
countermeasures
forgot.
is a bomb on a fishing pole.
I completely forgot I had cannons. So with cannons,
They count as a whole die roll.
okay,
So you just spend them.
they give you another die to roll.
Yes,
right?
like right now you have 2 for your main ship, 3, 4 you could do, plus
so I have
5.
3, 4,
you could
5.
roll 5 die right now if you're using your big ship.
If I'm using my big ship.
Mm-hmm.
That would be pretty worth it.
Are you trying to get yourself in a situation where you're going to fight a Crestor?
Well, this Crestor is going to attack me at the end of my turn.
Okay.
Because I'm over here. Like, because I'm in his square. He can reach me in 3 spaces. Like, I'm going to be attacked. And then my other stuff
Captain
here.
Crunch's rank is incorrect based off of the chevrons he has on his jacket.
I'm going to add 6 longboat speed.
You should be like a higher rank.
And I think I'm going to go ahead and move my longboat. So they're going to go 1, 2,
What do I know? I was in the infantry. I worked for a living.
4, 5. And
You didn't take free spaces with that, did you? With your ship? That little ship doesn't get affected by the wind.
No.
Okay,
I have 6 movement.
Oh, okay.
And I went through a Zephyr.
I was like, wait, what? Because like you never move that fast.
6 up in here. So I used all my movement, but I did get over there. So I'm going to do that battle first, I think.
Okay.
All right. So I get 2 for my longboat. You ready? You ready, Dr. Gloryhoundd? Tiny Crestor. Tiny Crestor, everyone. Tiny Crestor. Doo, doo.
1.
Tiny Crestor. Doo, doo.
You should be able to beat that. Yeah, wow. Like, for
Tiny
someone who
Crestor.
rolls badly, you're rolling just fine right now.
Tiny Crestor. I love, okay, right here, I love whenever you put them on the ship, and then,
Yeah, he's a commander.
like, this is what they look like here. Whenever he's on, it's like, I can show you the world. So he's flying on, like, a little magic carpet, right?
It's almost like he found, like, a boogie board, and he's just, like, body
like,
surfing.
At least that's how I picture it in my head, okay?
Hi, War Master General Crunch doesn't have the same ring to it. I agree.
That's happened. This Crestor is going to come up in here and start something with me because he's a jerk. He's kind of a jerk about it, okay?
All right, so I'll roll the 5 die first because I am the attacker
All right,
technically
3.
as...
Oh, sorry, here you go.
Oh, I got 5, actually.
Okay. Please roll low, Dr. Gloryhoundd. No.
I did not. So everybody can see, hopefully.
No.
Maybe they cannot. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9. I don't know if you need die or not.
I'm so upset right now.
I will remember 9 because I will hold up my hands like so.
Have our chat remember it. It's not going to be good. So, okay, so I have 2 here.
You're gonna use both
I'm
cannons?
gonna use both cannons.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna use 1 die when my ship attacks, and then
Plus the 2 you
my
have.
2 are regular. So
you're-
I'm also rolling 5 dice. Okay. Two, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You gotta come up with at least 2 more just to tie.
8, 9 to tie.
So if you tie, what happens is you get one of those +2 tokens and you move back a space. But the whale leaves you alone. Like,
Well, the whale moves back a space, right?
no, you do
I
because
do.
you lost.
Where do I move back to?
You just move to a different space.
There you go.
Yeah, you just move 1 space. But the whale does leave you alone now.
That whale's such a jerk, everyone.
He like
So
straight pushed
upset
you out
right
of his
now.
sector. Now this whale attacks. 1, 2, 3.
No.
No, I think you're okay. I wonder. I think that would happen if you moved there. I think you need to move here. Because remember, if you happen to somehow like
There we
be in
go.
a space where there's multiple whales, they will chase you. Because we read about that in the whale tagging. If you like drop multiple Crestors in the
That's
same
right.
sector.
So I'm still out here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of one of these cards here for the end of
Gain
my action. I'm gonna
notoriety.
get my notoriety right there, and that is the end of my turn.
Well, I mean, you did change what I wanted to do because you picked up that gray Crestor. I was going to try to go for it.
Oh, you know what? We
3.
need to spawn a gray
Doing it
Crestor.
right now. Calm down. Like, you're like so loud. You're like, oh, you know what we need? I'm like, oh my
Oh, you
God,
know
I'm
what?
doing it. I'm doing it right now. Doing it right now.
Fish and chips. Wow.
That's what they should have called it. Fish and chips.
What do whales
and
eat?
chips.
Fish and chips.
Yeah, that's true.
Fish and chips.
I'm a big fan of the idea of sperm whale because sperm whale eats squid till up to a certain point, and then colossal squid eats sperm whale. So I'm like a big fan of that kind of Like, could you imagine that? I mean, I guess that's true for most things, right? Like, as a human being, like, you could have, like, say, an alligator attack you when you're a baby, but then you get older, then you eat alligator.
I see. I see.
It's not as cool because we don't get colossal. We don't just start picking up alligators and whipping them around with one of our 8 arms. Because you know that's how a colossal squid do, right? You know he's picking up a sperm whale and he's just like, oh yeah? Yeah, you're so tough now? You ate little Timmy, my cousin? So tough? So tough? And he's like, oh, you want that? You want to get slapped by 5 hands at once? And he's like 5 hands slapping. Oh, hi, Wesley. Kitty shit. So just imagine if you got into a slap fight with like a colossal squid, you're getting hit by like at least 7 arms at once. Just
Why did
So
we
many
wander
arms.
into colossal squid territory?
because I know you're afraid of
You need to
anything
take your turn.
You're afraid of anything with 8 arms.
Okay, hold on, everyone. Hold on.
Oh gosh, here she goes.
You take your turn, Dr. Gloryhoundd. Aren't squid eyes like the creepiest things ever? If you look into
No.
those squid eyes,
I
squid
think
eyes
they're fine.
are flippin' creepy. Also,
You're a squidist.
all cephalopods have alien DNA, and that is like legit. Their DNA is so different from everything else on this earth that it is considered alien because it is thought to come from a second impact that hit Earth and from materials from that impact. Like freaking creepy. Creepy as all heck, everyone. Okay? That's your creep factor for the day.
All right, so I had to process my Crestor, which sucks. So I only got 1 gas off of that.
So
And then I'm
Kabuki
gonna move in.
says squids have 6 tentacles.
And they have
7
2,
isn't possible.
They have 6 tentacles when they have the 2 reaching arms, don't they? I thought they also had 8. I thought they had like 2 arms that were longer, like they're technically called something else. And then they have 6 like regular shorter arms that are tentacles. I think 2 of them are called something else.
They have 2 shorter arms? Oh,
No,
the little
no.
ones with the little like feeties on them?
Yeah, they've got 2 longer ones. They're longer. Those are the ones that they use to really grasp things.
And those are like the little, they have like, they're like this.
I just think it's cool that they have like a low-key beak in there, right? Like they just have like a
No.
beak that's on there,
No.
a crushing beak.
Beaks are freaky.
And
The
they basically have teeth on their little suction cups. That's like hardcore. They're not messing around. All right, so I processed my Crestor. I moved in, so I would actually get 4, right? Because it's a red Crestor.
Yes.
So that does give me a lead, at least. Gives me 4, and then I'm
we're
going
so
to.
close.
So I had to process that. I didn't have a choice. And then when I come in, I want to. I'm going to take 3 supply cards. So can I get the coffee, please? An aeronator.
Which one?
The biggest pile, I guess. And then the countermeasures.
Heck yeah.
And then I'm going to use this coffee right away.
Okay.
The coffee is going to give you a whole nother action, right? So you get this little coffee token and you can use it. I'm going to use it to hire crew. I want to hire the harpooner, I think.
There you go.
I'm going to turn. Gosh, I want to do something else.
I just learned something. Technically, they have 2 tentacles. The rest are called arms.
Okay.
Oh, that's so weird.
So the 2 are tentacles, the rest are arms. I knew it was something like that. I knew it was something like that. So I am going to. So I spent 1 to move in. If I spend another to move out, that's 2, 3. Gosh, I'm going to get attacked by a Crestor.
What?
Crestor.
These Crestors are a bunch of jerks.
I'm going to try
That's
something
all I
here.
have to say. Okay.
I'm going to try something. So I'm going to go 2
Okay.
to come out here,
Mm-hmm.
which then lets me just take the wind. And I'm going to spend my dead weight card to get up above it all. And be like, whee! Come over here and be like, hey, small fry, what's up? Then I'm going to go, oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to flip that over into a cannon when I was back at the place. Then I'm going to move over here for my 3rd movement.
Okay.
And pick these up. And that's my 3rd movement. So I've got 1 more movement I can do. I would like to. I can't hang out on there. I feel like I want to do this aeronator and just completely change the wind. Let's see what happens.
It might be really good.
4.
It might be really good for you.
It did go the other way.
Especially if you're riding the wind, like...
So I could actually go like this.
You could actually go this way.
Right, I could just
right
go...
into that zephyr.
Well, I'm already floating above everything. So I could just go like...
That was a good move, changing the wind like that. Like, for real.
So I take my 4th action to come over here. And I just go right back over that same thing again. And then I'm up in here. I'll actually go all the way that far.
Can you do that without the other card?
It just says it's this turn. It
just
just
this
says
turn? Okay, very cool.
They move onto and through drift spaces this turn.
Nice.
So I'm just up higher than everything right now. And so I'm going to go here, which means there's no Crestors by me, at least. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do, I guess, for my turn.
Dr. Gloryhound, how do you make an octopus laugh?
By giving him 10 tickles?
With tentacles.
Please no one screenshot that. That looked really creepy. I don't know why I made this face.
What face was that?
That's not how I tickle people. All right, so since I'm I'm ending my turn out in the sky.
Yes.
I'm going to discard a card,
Okay.
which is going to give me 1 more notoriety, which triggers this white whale.
Dun, dun, dun.
That puts me at 10, which isn't a bad spot to be at.
We're spawning the whale in quadrant 4. Alert, quadrant 4. Quadrant 4.
All right, so give me the lowdown of this white whale.
This whale is basically a jerk, and he
still moves 3, right?
I believe so. You can double check really quick just to make sure.
Oh my gosh.
But
Let's get the lowdown of this whale, because this is part of like the advanced.
I know he has 8 strength. He has 8 strength. Ooh. So if he like body checks you, like it's rough. It's real rough, okay? You get like a heck of a lot of notoriety off of it,
He's
though.
an optional variant to add challenge to the game.
5 spaces.
Yeah, so he goes, so it works similar to the red Crestor. It moves at the end of each player's turn if they are at sky. It moves 5 spaces towards the current player and can move between all territories.
Yeah.
It cannot move on 2 spaces occupied by another player's ship or a red Crestor. The white Crestor has a strength of 8.
So
1,
he
2,
basically
3, 4,
runs
5.
across
He
the
literally
board
can
wherever
hit me
he
right
wants.
now. He can hit me right now. Because he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, it's the end of your turn, so I don't think he's gonna... Because, okay, so it goes supply or morale, then move your red Crestor, and then your notoriety.
Oh, so I'm safe this one round.
I think so.
But from now on, he's out there.
Yeah.
You should get 2 notoriety now because that dude is not messing around.
You don't want to be out there with a white whale, okay?
Yeah, Moby Richard is not playing games.
Moby Richard is gonna be... I'd rather run into one of those red Crestors for sure.
If you straight up kill it, though, you just gain 6 notoriety.
6 notoriety, just like boom,
you
like
don't
you're
need
done.
to process it or take it back into your hole.
Just,
you're just
it's
like,
automatic. People like see that happening from like miles away, and they're like, "Oh, did you see that? Did you see that?"
You'll be forever known as the crew that took out the white Crestor.
Moby Richard.
Moby Richard.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the end of my turn. It's your turn, so it's time to roll the die for wind.
All right, let's get this wind up in here. 3. So this way, right here.
Okay.
That was not helpful.
Not helpful.
That did not help at all, everyone.
That white Crestor doesn't care about wind either. He's gonna come for you. Remember
He
that.
is going to come for me.
Oh, here he comes. Watch out, girl. He's a white Crestor. Whoa, here he comes. He's a bone whale.
That wind is just...
He does seem like a bone whale. Like
the
he's
worst.
You know, you're like a BA as a whale. If you just
Wind
like
is the
if you
worst.
take the time to armor yourself in like the bones of other whales you've defeated. Right? That's what he did. He's like, I defeated so many red Crestors. I started using their bones as like armor plating for myself.
I'm so upset.
Which means he fought whales bigger than him too, because they had to be big enough that their rib cages could fit over him like a new set of armor.
I'm so upset because like anything I do, I'm not going to be able to like do anything besides just move.
What's an orca's favorite country?
What?
Wales.
Aww.
I like that whenever we have this stream, the Kabuki kid goes on like a Google search for like whale facts and is looking up stuff about tentacles and squids and everything else.
It adds a lot.
Kabuki kid is like was it Emerald? Just like bam, just adds like an extra bit of spice.
Adds extra spice to it.
What are you gonna do? This wind shifting like makes it.
This is too like
So there's not like there's too many things you can do. You can do like 5 things, but whenever the wind moves, it completely changes what you're gonna do. You're like, what?
Because I was gonna
what?
come down this way, and then that just again
Pick
it
up
just
that whale?
totally ruined. Yeah, I just wanted to pick up the stupid whale. That's all I wanted to do, and that completely just stopped what I was gonna do for that. So the only really, and because I'm blocked in over here, the only really thing I can do, because I literally cannot move that way, is to spend all 4 of my movement to get here. Like there's nothing else I could have done.
To get away from him.
Yeah, in that case. So.
At least that white Crestor's
And he's
not
still
gonna
gonna
get you yet.
chase. Everybody's gonna chase me though. That white Crestor's gonna chase me. That red Crestor's gonna chase me. Like, it's all sorts of not good business. So I think I'm gonna get some speed and drop a longboat here. And we're gonna start moving this longboat up over here.
Okay.
For 1, and then I think I'm gonna go over there and get that other little gray whale over there.
The other gray whale. You gonna do that with your little longboat?
With that other one I just dropped.
Yeah, since you don't have any in your hold, you can go for it, I guess.
There's
Right.
nothing really.
You want me to roll the die for it? I didn't hide the die anywhere. Oh, you've got them all over on your side, do you?
Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna move 2 over there for
Yes.
that.
Okay, so the white. So the.
No.
Oh.
Not that many.
Gave me so many
Not
dice.
that many.
You got a 1. Can you defeat 1?
I can.
How do you always get so lucky when I roll against you?
I can.
We're playing dice throwing
Do you
after
want to
this.
spawn another little white Crestor?
Sure.
Gotta get out here to the whale cam.
It's the Crestor cam. Like
The
it's
Crestor
perfect.
cam.
So 3.
Crikey, look at them in their natural habitat.
So it can't go there because there's actually space
Right.
there. So we got to re-roll. We got 3 again. We re-roll again. We got 1 this time. I think 1 can actually
It's
happen.
right here.
So,
Oh, it's good that I moved out of that spot, or else I wouldn't have spawned to there.
and I guess that is good for
Yeah,
you. Huh?
and then this Crestor over here is going to move towards me. 1, 2, 3, like that.
And then this Crestor moves 5.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess, right?
yeah. Boy, that's
Oi.
not good at all.
All right, so it's my turn.
I believe so. I think that's all I can do.
Okay, so I'm going to come in here to go into app port.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to hire a crew.
Dang it. Dr.
Did you forget about
Gloryhound.
that?
No, I was trying to get there. I wanted to get there this turn.
So that gives me this achievement right here,
Yeah.
which gives me 4. So that moves me up to 14. And then what I'm going to do is while I'm in here, I'm going to...
This is not good, everyone. This is not good. This changed
take
drastically.
3 supply cards. I'm going to get an action. I'm going to get another action. Another action.
Oh, no.
It's a crazy amount of actions.
Oh, no. I think this sealed the deal for me, everyone.
And then, so I spent 1 movement to go inside, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go ahead and, ooh, get over there. I don't want to spend my oil on. Do I want to spend, could fill cannons. I could move up my morale. I could just stay at, actually, this is what I would do. I was going to say, I was going to come out and then try to run,
Yeah.
right? But I might as well just, I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to spend this to get 1 notoriety, which I can do.
I was gonna say I completely didn't too for my last turn get rid of my card and do my thing. Like I had 1 notoriety.
So I'm going to stay at port.
Yeah.
And so when I stay at port, so I'm just going to end my turn, even though I have these extra actions, because I've taken everything really kind of in here.
I believe that's it. The game ends.
No, so-
Everybody gets 1 last
oh,
turn.
yeah, and since I'm the last player,
Yeah,
that's it.
so that's
right?
it.
So I would gain 1 morale, and that's the end of the game. And this whale just keeps doing little circles like na 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 na.
Come on, hold on. As far as, I think we all can agree that as far as like picking up Crestors, I was set up to get some mad Crestor notoriety, okay?
But it's all about having...
Mad Crestor notoriety.
It's because I had a fancy crew, which gave me, like, props. Because they were like, wow, your crew is cool. Like that. That's
So
what it was.
rude.
That's what it is.
So rude.
He ran out of whale jokes. Didn't. Listen,
I'm so upset right now, everyone.
life is like a box of chocolates. You never know how much whale helium you're going to get.
You know what I think?
No, you leave
Yeah,
ketchup alone.
You
leave
knew I
ketchup
was.
alone.
Come here, ketchup. Come here, ketchup.
Listen, if you had yourself a too tight crew like I do, we're called the too tight crew. That's what we're called, the too tight crew.
Oh,
We
fatal
are
paper
so
cut.
tight. We're like the most on fleek crew there is. That people see us walking around and they're just like, "Oh, dang, is that your crew?" And I'm like, "They wish they could be my
Do
crew."
you have a revenge-filled heart, Gloryhound? I do. I do.
She does. You know what game doesn't cause revenge? Coloma. Western games never cause revenge.
Next turn, I was hoping to be able to like really start processing these Crestors and stuff and getting them out there,
Well,
and it was just too. You know, the wind.
This is just like
much. The
this
wind
is
was
just
too
like
much.
side though. When you get close enough, it's just like, how can I get those last 3 stars?
And you get it as fast as possible.
Right, because it would trigger it, and I don't want you to trigger it, because then
Yeah.
I have to try to beat you, which it could happen. I might
Yeah.
be able to get more, but I already knew you had a whale here.
and a whale over there. That was
you had
6.
2 whales?
That was 6.
Yeah, that's,
Notoriety,
wow.
just
right
sitting.
there.
Just sitting, yeah.
You just couldn't get it back to you on
I
time.
couldn't, because I wanted to pick that one up. I wanted to pick this one up right here on that last turn so I could, like,
But
put
the
it
wind,
in.
the wind messed
But
with
the
you.
wind messed with me.
See,
And that was 2 turns
I
where
was worried
it
that I
directly
needed
impeded.
to come out and then like run from this whale. So I thought, oh, I'm going to come out and then like try to shoot across and do all this stuff. That's why
Yeah.
I picked up these supplies. And then I was like, wait, I can just get a morale by trading in all this gas storage. Where they're like, damn, man, you have so much gas? I'm like, yeah, I got a lot of gas. And they're like,
1,
notoriety.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would have put me right there. And if I would have been able to get inside, I would have been able to do the same thing you did, where I
Right,
hired
or even
crew
just
members
staying out
and
would have
stuff.
triggered it too.
Yeah. So like, I was so close. It was one turn.
If
one
you would
turn.
have hired, so that's why I was frustrated, because I was at the point where I could have like hired crew members, but I was always like 1 gas off, because I was going to spend to hire a crew member plus take a turn, and then next turn start off and just do another crew member and just get it right away. I just couldn't make it happen.
My eyes got too big for like
You had
my
too many
whale
whales.
processing, I guess.
Remember what
My
they say.
hull. My eyes were too big for my hull.
Remember the age-old saying, 1 red Crestor tooth in the bank is worth 3 gray Crestors on your longboats. Just saying, 1 in the bank. That was me putting in the bank. Did you guys hear that? Hold on. Is that loud enough?
Sometimes, everyone. Sometimes.
Sometimes. Ready? Is that loud enough? There we go. This game's too pretty
Well,
for me to flip it and mess it up like normal.
Thank you so much for everybody who joined us today. If you are new to our channel, make sure to like and subscribe to our content. Share our content around
Unless
to the
you're
world.
allergic to people that are shellfish.
Oh my god.
That's the reason why I do it.
Let us know in the comments what all of you thought about Windward, because this was a Kickstarter we were really excited to back and get to the table and everything. And I'm really, really excited with how it turned out and everything.
Yeah.
It's very, very fun. Like, there's just so much fun going into this game. And
Well, I like the
it wouldn't be the
choices.
same if it didn't have like the minis and it didn't have the different levels and everything. So like they made a really unique little thing happen
Well,
here,
like,
and I
this
liked
is cool
it.
too, because like what crew members are out there, but you have to choose. Like, do you want the +1 longboat strength, or do you want to have the extra speed? Which for me, I already had extra speed, right? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm like out of the camera.
Yeah.
So I like that. Or like, do you want to have 1 to your maximum hand size, or do you want to get 1 extra
The
gas every time you process?
Joke made me crabby.
You just had-
It's a gas.
You just have to like really make a choice, right?
Yeah.
And they're both like good
They're
in
both
certain
good.
periods. Which we never even saw this bait card. What does this bait card do? This bait card says, place a gray Crestor on feeding ground space of your choice.
Yeah, so that's putting on another great Crestor on that.
Ooh.
Which you could put that right next to you, which is really, 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 really good. So, and they do have different modes to play in this. If you don't want to play a head-to-head battle, play that cooperative mode and go after the big white Crestor. Like, that's really fun.
And we're big
Or-
animal lovers. I like that you can play as a group that's just tagging them and releasing them, because then not only are you tagging and releasing them, but you can release multiple Crestors in like one sector and make it so
Yeah.
like nobody wants to go in that sector because there's like 3 red Crestors in there.
Like, here's your little tag. Yeah, that's the really cool part, because you can be very strategic about it. You know, you take your little Crestor here, and then you can take them off the base, and you put the little tag on.
and then you decide where to drop it off at.
Yeah, and then you, like,
Which
take them out of
you
your
gotta make your
boat.
ship go over there. But then you also gotta like, I was telling her,
Well-
I was like, when you drop it, you gotta make sure that you got enough speed to get away, because it's gonna come after you once you let it free.
When you drop it in somewhere, then all of a sudden this area now has too many Crestors in it. So, like, you almost want to avoid this area as a ship just in general.
But plus you, like, if you drop it, you better make sure you can get the heck out of there because he's going to come for you.
And then
he's not going to be happy.
Other players can go ahead and try to attack specific Crestors that you've tagged because them being out and being around is what gives you notoriety. And so...
Yeah, the longer you leave tagged Crestors out, the more notoriety you're going to get every turn.
Yeah, absolutely. So you might try to specifically target that.
It's a clause for concern.
As the other player. So I thought that there's a lot of really cool ways to play this game that are very easy to introduce into it on top of the base mechanics.
The first time we played it, we didn't play with the achievements or with the white whale. And then we added those in for this one specifically because we wanted to try some different things. And that was like, added some different things. Like it made it possible for me to win because without those achievements, you would have been better off. You would have won probably with those.
Oh, definitely.
Because I was too far behind on whale, especially when I lost that first fight.
And having that variability where if you don't like the notoriety that you get from those achievements, you say, oh, maybe this is too swingy or something. It's so easy to take those out.
Right.
You know?
That's not what we would say here because this was a very well-measured and very balanced way for me to win. And so we all agree that this was the best way for me to win a game.
I see.
Was hard-fought and well-earned. Right? That's what we said?
He really harpooned his way to victory. Don't hurt imaginary animals, you monsters.
Right.
Us, you know, like, we're animal lovers, so there was a small part of me that was always like, oh.
Hey, I watched Whale Wars.
I'm taking these Crestors out, and then, like, but the fact that there was that naturalist ability in there was like, oh, that makes it, like, so much better, because I can play like this if I want to,
I keep trying to explain to her the argument that we don't know anything about these, because these are not whales. These are, like, space behemoths, so they could be, like, really nasty.
They could be, like, really mean? Like, where you don't want to pet them?
They could be, like, killing people by the droves.
You don't want to
pet
them?
Knocking people out, giving people a little tail fin to the face. Like, high five to the face.
Sharks are scary,
really
but you still want to pet a baby shark.
I don't think anybody wants that.
You still want to pet a baby shark.
I don't think so.
Right?
No. I want to release a couple baby sharks on my enemies, but I want to pet a baby shark.
Battle
loves his animals medium rare. That's fair. That's fair. But I really enjoy this one, and I like the different variables you can add into it.
It's always nice whenever you back a Kickstarter and you have all these high hopes for it, and then your hopes get exceeded on that, you know, because it's nice when they get matched. And you're like, yes, this was the awesome game I thought it was. It's always disappointing whenever you're like, oh, well, this isn't as exciting as I thought it was. But then whenever you get your expectations exceeded with that, that's always so much fun, because seeing this game in person with the 3D aspects and everything is just, it's got table presence and stuff.
They put a wash on the ships and on your little players here they put out, right? The ones you use to give orders. And the ships are slightly different from each other. It's just like a little detail, you know? And the box has, do you have the box available so we can actually show everybody? I can't wait to see your game tomorrow. I've seen it played once, and it will be fun to watch you play. I'm excited to play it, too. So here's
hold on, let me switch it.
Oh, my gosh, you made it worse. So here's the box. It's all like red velvety. So it's very interesting.
Hound at the aquarium. Oh, my God, where's the petting zoo? That's a true story. At the aquarium, I pet all the animals that I can, okay? Doesn't even matter how slimy they are. I still want to pet all of them.
So they actually took some time to like make a good box insert, which is nice, because a lot of companies kind of just forget that part of it. And I will say, there's a story about a stingray that I pet one time that almost...
Oh my gosh.
I almost lost a finger to this stingray. Here's the deal. It was a stingray, and they said, here, take this little shrimp and put it between your fingers, right? And so I did that because my kid wanted to pet him, and my kid was like 3 at the time. And it came by, and when it came by, it went... And it got the little shrimp so badly, like it left a big old scratch in my nail, and I was like, there's no way I'm putting my kid's tiny, teeny little fingers in there with a stingray to just like suck her finger off, just like, and just eat it, thinking it's a shrimp. So I told her, I was like, you can pet them when they swim by. So they swim by, and she'd be like, slap pet. And I was like, that's better than losing a finger. It's better than losing a finger. And I mean, I still have that scar on my thumbnail today. It's still... Oh,
I've pet a stingray, not a baby shark. Pet a baby shark, comes along, but along comes Mama Shark. Papa
Yeah.
Shark then comes along for some reason. Grandma Shark.
Grandma
oh,
Shark.
yeah.
Grandma Shark. I like how Grandma Shark doesn't have teeth. She's
Baby
like,
sharks are really cute because they're like really like pudgy looking. They look like pudgy sharks.
I played
and they're
Maneater,
adorable.
which is an experience all of its own on PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
And the whole time she's like, oh, he's got such puffy little cheeks until I started eating. So I started eating
He
beachgoers,
did.
and
He
then all
did
of a sudden he
have
didn't have
puffy
puffy
cheeks.
cheeks. He had a puffy
Because
tummy.
his little cheeks were like this.
If you play Maneater right, though, when he starts eating the beachgoers, he no longer has puffy cheeks. He's got a big old puffy tummy. He's like, oh, yeah, I eat some beachgoers.
He was cute. He was cute, okay?
It's fair.
All right. Thank you so much for everybody joining us today. We really
As I
appreciate all of you
fade
hanging out
into
with
the
us in chat
shadows.
and paying attention to us rant about random baby shark stuff and everything at the end of this stream. We had an amazing time. We will see all of you tomorrow. Bye.